Thank you very much, Joe. As said, we are joined by Shook, the jungler for Team Alliance, after the second victory this weekend here for Alliance. Yesterday, Fnatic. Today, Millenium. Tell me what the plan was going into picks and bans versus Millenium.
Our plan was to basically outpick them, and we managed to do that. And we basically won the game in Champion Select, I think.
Now, obviously, you managed to get Elise. It's a champion that most people rate as the top jungler, but didn't exactly go so well for you in that game.
Yeah, I was planning on invading Vi a lot, but I managed to die because I'm pretty tired today. That affected my gameplay by a lot, but it turned out in the mid game well with the smites combined with the Elise Q. Still went well.
Tell me a little bit how that went in your head, because then you are in that game on a champion that's really good, Elise, and then you fall behind again. Does a fear creep in, like, we're gonna lose this game?
No, I had full confidence in my team carrying me, so that went well.
And your team really did carry you. I mean, it was a very good performance from Alliance, and this is a resurgence. We saw it in week 2, we're now seeing it in week 4. Is week 5 gonna be a bad one?
We'll have to see.
Tell me a little bit about not only the team, but you personally, because you've had a hard time those first weeks in the LCS. There's nobody that can deny that. How has it been from your perspective?
I had to adapt my playstyle a lot. In Copenhagen Wolves, I could manage to play more aggressive and invade more. That has to do with the meta as well. And right now, I still have to find my best jungle style right now in this season.
So where do you gauge Alliance in the standings? Obviously, you know, you're mid-table at the moment. Do you guys see yourself taking one of those top spots? Because at the moment, everybody is kind of beating each other.
If we keep up practicing hard on our teamwork, I think we still manage to get top 3.
Tell me a little bit about how the things you were talking about in the team right now, because when it goes that up and down, you can't set a clear goal. What is the main thing you guys are working on?
Just communication issues that need resolved, and just shot calling, drakes, barons, rotations.
So is there anything that you guys maybe have changed in the practice, in the scrims that you guys obviously have? I remember Froggen talking about it after week 1, saying how the rotations were terrible. Things weren't working in scrims. Is it something that you guys have purposely said to the opposition teams instead of the 15-minute stomps, which sometimes scrims are? You said, look, let's play it out. We're only interested in finishing the games?
Yes, that's definitely a thing we did in scrims. We actually played after 15 minutes, so we managed to get some practice with mid games and late games, and definitely improved our playstyle.
If we take it outside the game now, this is playing on the LCS stage every week. Have you maybe underestimated how much pressure comes with that and how you're able to adapt to that?
Can you repeat that question?
If you maybe underestimate the pressure that comes with playing in the LCS every week and having to perform.
I went to a lot of tournaments with Copenhagen Wolves, so I wasn't really pressured on LAN settings. But LCS is definitely a lot bigger. But for me, it makes no difference.
And overall, how do you see yourselves? Obviously, we've seen Gambit fall into the wayside today. We've seen Super Hot Crew stepping up. Is there anyone out there that you fear right now? Any teams? Or is it just a case of we can beat everyone, we have full confidence in ourselves?
We can beat everyone. Our only enemy is ourselves.
Yeah, that's easy to say.
Straightforward.
Absolutely. Going to you maybe personally, that you were so hyped before, you were doing so good in the challenger scene, don't you have it in you, or you think, I actually want to do so much better because I want to prove that I'm much better than any of the junglers in here, or is that not something that's important to you?
The most important thing to me is winning. Not my own performance obviously counts as well, but as long as we win, and I try to improve every day, I'm fine with it.
So when you're trying to improve, what is it you're looking at in your own gameplay? I mean, other than standard stuff like I must land a smite. I mean, what are you doing? Are you approaching the game any different now that you're in the LCS? Now that it's basically your job.
I still have the same approach. I just try to improve every day, watch what I do wrong, and try to fix it.
And how has the atmosphere been in the group of guys? You're living together with all the guys in one house. How has that been treating you?
It's definitely fun living with the guys. It's a lot of fun. We get great practice in together, and we do stuff together. It's really fun.
The atmosphere is still good, and 2 fantastic victories here. Congratulations once again, Shook. And now we're going to go back to Joe and Officio to see how the team rankings have changed.